Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and in this video I'm going to be showing the fastest fully upgraded cars that money can't buy around a circuit. This is a special edition spin-off video within my usual testing series to give an alternative view on some of these vehicles with different categorizations. If you want to know how all cars perform in a variety of different classes and formats, check the annotation on the screen or the link in the description for the full playlist of videos, and of course feel free to subscribe for future updates. So this is somewhat of a special video where I'm showing the top 5 in this, let's say, made-up class, but all of the vehicles here you can't buy in GTA Online under normal circumstances. There's no way to purchase them on any of the in-game websites. The only way to get any of these vehicles is to find them on the streets in GTA Online around Los Santos and store them in your garage by driving them in there. Obviously there's a lot of vehicles that you can do that, but these are the vehicles that is the only way to access them. There's no way to buy them. The first of which, in fifth place, is the Dubster 117.5, just behind the Blister, which also gets a 117. Both of these vehicles, the only way to access them is to find them on the streets and store them in your garage. They're very close in terms of lap time as well, but neither of them are very competitive in their classes. Obviously the Blister is very far behind the Brioso, about 6 or 7 seconds now, and the Dubster is way off the pace of the top SUV, which is the new Contender. So neither of them are very competitive, but they are 4th and 5th in this countdown. And in third place we have the Futo. So the Futo gets a 113.7. It is the 35th quickest sports car in the game, which means it's also the 3rd worst. It's not very quick in the sports class, but again, the only way to get a Futo is by finding it on the streets. There's no way to buy it in game, and that makes it the 3rd quickest vehicle that is the case. It's the 3rd quickest vehicle where you can only find it on the streets, and that's the only way to access it. Now, a few people have mentioned in a few of the recent videos that some of the footage is old gen, and that is the case for all of these vehicles, because obviously none of the new cars can ever be found on the streets for free. They all cost money these days. Second place, I'll just point out, the second place is the Phoenix, the 13th quickest muscle car in the game. Gets a 1 minute 12.1, so not that much quicker than the Futo, but yeah, again, the Phoenix, another vehicle and the second quickest vehicle where you can only find it on the streets and you can't buy it on any of the in-game websites. But yeah, a lot of the original testing that I did was on old gen, but the lap times are consistent across new gen. It makes no difference in that respect. I do periodically go back and check the lap times from time to time, and they do remain the same. But I am going to try, when I do create brand new videos for the classes that I've mentioned a few times now, I will be doing brand new videos for all of the regular classes in the game. I am going to try and update at least the visuals for that, even if the lap times don't change. So first place we have the Ruiner. This is the quickest vehicle in the game that you can't buy. 1 minute 11.0. The Ruiner is the 8th quickest muscle car in the game. It is a good 4 seconds off the pace of the top muscle cars like the Dominator race car and the Sabre Turbo Custom, but it's not too bad, it's not too slow. It used to be reasonably well balanced with the top muscle cars before those two brand new best muscle cars were introduced. And the Ruiner, it's not too bad, and it is ultimately the quickest vehicle in the game that you have to find. It's the quickest vehicle that money, no matter how much money you have in the game, you can't buy one of these, and this is the quickest vehicle where that's the case. And I know that it's not necessarily it may not necessarily be interesting to some people, but I just thought this was an interesting way to look at it, because there are some special vehicles out there that everybody looks to the most expensive vehicles as those that are hard to get, but there are some vehicles where no matter how much money you have, you can't buy them. And although they may be easy to find every now and then, sometimes you may find that it's difficult to see these cars in free roam in GTA Online, and you never actually come across them. So I just thought it was going to be an interesting way to look at these, look at the cars and categorize them, because there aren't very many vehicles now that you can't actually buy, and obviously that's because Rockstar want to sell as many shark cards as possible. So yeah, just interesting to see those vehicles, and I hope you guys found the video interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe for more of these videos, and check the playlist for all sorts of different categorizations as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.